Hey. Good day, folks. Welcome to another edition of Lumberjack Logic. I'm your host, Neil Johnson. Always excited to be with you and excited to share the news with you. Real quickly, last night, fantastic. Whoop, I got to turn that thing off again. Hold on. Bam. Okay, so check this out. Last night, I was able to go to an event down in Brainerd, Minnesota, of all places. And Seth Keschel was there. And so I was able to, I'd met him once before out in Sioux Falls, South Dakota at an event sponsored by Mike Lindell. Hey, good to see you on, Dave. And do smash that like if you would as you come in and share this content around. I've got a great guest today. We're gonna get on that here in just a second. But then I also, I just want to recap here. So I went down last night. It's about 2 hours to Brainerd. Went down. I met Jason Lewis was there, who was candidate for U.S. Senate here in Minnesota. I'd met Jason Lewis before. He used to have a radio show in Minnesota. Did a great job with that. I'll tell you what, Minnesota's Mr. Right, Jason Lewis. He rode a blazing saddle. He wore a shining star. He had this great thing shtick he had going on. But anyway, so I met Jason Lewis. I saw some of our Minnesota State senators and reps there that I've interviewed on this show before. Not a ton of them, but I saw some of them there. And obviously, we were talking about issues. Now, I made a video with Keschel. Just want you to know that is up on my locals channel, lumberjacklogic.locals.com, as you can see down below there. I did a quick interview with Seth. And the numbers out of Minnesota were a little astounding. I guess I didn't even know quite that. Anyways, yeah, check it out. But hey, real quickly, thanks to Mike Lindell and My Pillow, and thank all you folks for using promo code Lumberjack, because they called me yesterday just to tell me, like, wow, Neil, I don't know what happened the last 3 days, but I said, well, I just have a great audience. That's what I told them. And then Freedom Hill Coffee, freedomhillcoffee.com. All right, promo code Lumberjack will save you 10%. I love the sponsors. Thank you so much for supporting them and supporting the show. All right, so here we go. I've got a special guest, and then I'm going to do a couple news stories, but I may start a different live for that, just to title that differently. But I want to bring in Josue Lugo. And Josue, I'm going to let you introduce yourself and just give us a little bit of background on you. You are doing some major action in the schools. Now, you're out in New Hampshire. You've got a complete rhino governor out there, I know.
No.
Yes, it's pretty bad news. I guess, and here's one of the things. I want you people, as you watch this, there is inspiration all around us. People doing things, people making it happen, people getting off their butts, okay, and getting the work done. And we all need to do that. And Josue has done that. He's kind of been a protege, if you will, of Dave Jose. He's taken a lot of his teaching and then he's applied those to practical application. He has a path for that. And I just want you to be paying attention to that and what he's done and what that's causing out in New Hampshire. He's overcome his own personal challenges. If you want to talk about that, Josue, you sure can. But I just want, how on earth, you're out there, you've got 3 kids, correct?
That's right. 3 kids.
And so you were concerned about them, the schools, what's going on in terms of CRT, mandates, personal health choice, all of that. So I'll let you take it from here. I'm talking too much.
Yeah, that's all right. So my journey started way in the beginning of the whole, pandemic issue. Where I just knew something didn't add up, and I needed to do my research. So it led me down the path of knowing my rights, constitutional rights. I was searching online for different teachers, people that could guide me in this area, and then finally stuck with Dave Jose's teachings, where he was teaching us about notices and affidavits, and I applied what he taught us going to school boards. And in August of this year, I went to the school board and I served them with affidavits and did it on live TV, and Dave Jose picked up on that, and he put it on his channel, and a lot of people were, loving it. They were getting inspired that I was going up there, because
I watched you on video. It was awesome.
Yeah. So
I love it.
a lot of people get inspired from me doing that. I was like, I'm just going up there, reading a piece of paper, but not just a piece of paper. That paper is powerful, if you have the understanding what's being said in that. So I'm teaching the public servants, the school board officials, that they're doing wrong, whether they know it or not. They're doing wrong because I'm reading the Constitution. It's not in my opinion. It's pretty much just a fact. It's what it says in the Constitution. So I go up there and I teach them that stuff. And in the beginning, because I have muscular dystrophy, right? So when I first came to the school board, I was kind of nervous that my face muscles will lock up on me, because occasionally out of the blue, my lips will get, my muscles will get locked or whatever. So I kind of explained that to them in the beginning when I went to speak. So I asked for additional 3 minutes, because we're only allowed to speak for 3 minutes, right? So I was like, can I speak for 3 more minutes, please? And she's like, sure, you can. All right. So they gave me like 6 minutes and 30 seconds. So when I read the whole affidavit to them, I like Dave Jose says, I blew their backs out. And then after that, the third time, fourth time I went there, they didn't like me no more. They didn't. So they didn't give me the second time I went. I asked for 3 more minutes because I didn't know, I was going under the impression that they still like me. But she's like, when I said, can I get 3 more minutes? And she's like, nope. She didn't think about it. She just said no. And I was like, okay. And after that, I just started, getting more experience, writing, summarizing my notice and affidavits within 3 minutes at home. I'll rehearse and practice, try to get under 3 minutes, and so I can read the whole thing. But the reason I'm on the show today is that I have a job form campaign that finally I want to gather all the people together to come with me, in the form of filling out a notice, that's called Notice of Maladministration. And within that notice, it talks about us, the people, we the people, and we as parents are going to take back control of our kids' personal health decisions. We're tired, we're fed up of politicians or school board officials telling us how to run our children's lives. And with this job form campaign, if you guys able to fill it out, we're going to bring constitutional pressure to the elected servants, let them know that it's just not me anymore. It's we the people come together. And I'm looking for 1,000 notices to be filled out. Currently, I have about 400. I need 600 more to go. Hopefully, we can get that today with today's show. But I would like to. It's coming this Monday. I'm going to be going to School Board Live at 6:30. So I want to start printing them out. Starting today, because I don't want to leave anything to the last minute in case I need to get more paper or ink or anything like that. But yeah, so that's where I'm at with that.
So I love this because you guys see Josue. He's passionate about this. What were you going to say? Something else?
Oh no, I was just going. I was just acknowledging you. Yeah.
So I just I love the fact that he's just stepping up, doing something. He's not letting anything hamper him, anything hold him back. He's not making excuses. I got this disability, I can't do this. No, he just gets up there, and then he even gets extra time until they determine that they don't like you, and then they're like, "Oh, shut him down." Okay, now a couple of quick things. I have posted. I'm going to post it again here, folks. This is a link to Josue's channel. Okay, now, if you want to just follow, you're not like a big time YouTuber. You don't do a lot of YouTubing kind of stuff, but you're going to give us updates on this on your channel, right?
Right. Yeah, I'm starting up. I plan on giving each time I go to the school board, I want to post the videos. And I also have some other plans down the road where I want to do the same type of serving elected servants with notices. I want to do it to sheriffs. I want to do it to governors. I'm just going to do it all on live TV. So I got go back
on that sheriff thing, because are you willing to talk about that?
Yeah, I guess we could talk about that since we briefly talked over the phone. Yeah, I could do that.
I did. I mean, I'm not trying to put you on the spot.
No, I could talk about it.
Okay, because this is funny to me. and serious at the same time.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
don't get me wrong. I mean, this is very serious, but
right.
it's humorous that here you are, a guy just out here, and you're like, you don't really, you don't know any constitutional law, you don't know anything that's going on, but then all of a sudden you start taking some classes, you start figuring some things out, you're
Hmm.
reading the Constitution, which a lot of these people in the sheriff's department probably haven't done, and then
Right.
you're kind of bringing them to school. So
Yeah,
I've got to have you tell this story, and if I didn't interject there, I would have totally
yeah,
forgotten it.
yeah.
So
So occasionally I'll do some practicing, and I'll call the sheriff's office and just have conversation with them. I'll try to speak to the bigwig. Uh, and so yesterday I spoke with the second in command where I live. He's the like a chief deputy, and I was giving him some education. At first, I give him a little background saying I come in peace. I'm gonna ask you some questions. Please don't get offended with them. So I say all that disclaimer in the beginning, so they don't have a reason to hang up on me later.
yeah.
When I start pressing with the hard questions. So one of the questions I asked them was, "Do you believe the state constitution is the supreme law of the land?" And he didn't want to answer it, so he just kept saying, "I follow all laws of New Hampshire." I was like, "Sir, do you believe the state constitution is the supreme law of the land?" And he's like, and he just kept going around. He didn't want to answer it. And I said, "Well, sir, all our rights are being violated as the people. All these mandates we're being forced to do this, do that. You took an oath to protect us, to serve us." And I try not to accuse him that much, because if you start accusing, they kind of get uh, defensive. But he just flat out said, I don't serve you. I serve my boss. They say he doesn't serve the people. That's what he told. That's what he told me. I said, "Well, sir, it says right here. I'm reading. This is not my." I just kept saying, "It's not my opinion. I'm reading right. It's right in front of me. It's the Constitution." And he got mad when I said we the people have all political power. And then he said, "No, I follow my boss. He's the sheriff." And then he said, "This conversation is over." I said, "Sir, I'm not finished. I still got more. Would you like me to send this stuff to you in the mail?" And he said, "This conversation is over." He just kept saying that, and he hung up on me. It was like a 12, it was a 12-minute thing,
What a great public servant.
yeah, it was all. Yeah, he was done with me. Click, and he said goodbye. But I was like, the whole time, I do my best not to be, you know, too pushy, because I guess they don't, because they don't know, right? I guess they're doing something they've been doing the whole time, and they're high in the pedestal of power. And until somebody, like a nobody like me, right? We're just one of the people, or sheriffs are supposedly, have more power. That's where his mindset comes from. And he didn't like that I was pressure him with these questions that I want to answer, and he didn't want to deal with it. He said it's up to the courts. It's not up to me. It's up to the courts. But there's a lot of things that he said there is just coming to mind. Um,
But the
but
bottom line is
yeah,
he hung
yeah,
up on you. I
he
mean,
hung up. He hung up on me.
the great servant of the people didn't
Yeah,
want to hear about the Constitution, so he give.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's it.
oh my
He didn't.
gosh.
He didn't want to hear about it. So, and then I have an. It's not scheduled yet, but next week I left messages with his secretary, the sheriff, and they said that the high sheriff is going to call me next week, because he's away on taxpayer money. He's in Texas right now.
No,
He's in Yeah, he's away. He's in Texas right now with taxpayer money. I don't know how he got down there, but he's down there in Texas instead of New Hampshire, doing helping the people out in New Hampshire. But he's over there doing something that I don't know
maybe
about.
maybe he's going to a seminar. Maybe it's actually a
Yeah,
good thing.
yeah,
Maybe
maybe. Yeah,
he's helping
yeah.
out with the border crisis down there. I
But
don't
yeah,
know.
but he's supposed to call me next week. He called me last time when I left messages. He called me, and he was nice, cordial. But his second in command, he's not such a good guy. I looked him up afterwards, and he had some complaints on him as well.
Yeah.
I googled his name and everything, but that's what we're dealing with.
Yeah, we are dealing
Yeah.
with that, and so, but it does state, and just so you know, folks, I mean, like even in my Minnesota State Constitution, all political power is vested in us. Okay,
Hmm.
us, the citizenry of the country. In fact, that question was asked last night at that event I was at with Seth Geschel and Brainerd,
Yeah.
and they said, who is the highest authority in this county? And some people were like, the constitutional authority. And no, it's us. It's not even the sheriff.
Hmm.
They do have a tremendous amount of power. They are an elected official, but no, we as the people, okay, or the highest constitutional authority. Now, I gotta update you guys on a couple things. Now, I've posted Josue's YouTube channel a few times. I want you to follow him over there so you can get updates on this, see how this is working, because this is something that we need to utilize. And I love, one of my favorite videos to watch are school board meetings. I absolutely love them because school board meetings have all of a sudden become interesting. Okay. And it's incredible. And I've actually shared some of those, like over on Rumble and some other places. I got struck for sharing one, on my YouTube channel. So I quit sharing them here, but I've shared them on Rumble and Locals and whatever. But they're just fascinating. I mean, we're getting great information at school board meetings, and apparently we're not supposed to broadcast that. It's a public meeting, public forum. But here's the thing. Let me finish up, Jose. You've got the YouTube channel you can subscribe to him on. I also pinned at the top. So the top pinned comment in the chat is his jot form. So you can fill that out. Okay. He's looking to get these notices done. He needs to deliver 1,000. He's got 400. We're kind of down to the wire. Not only that, it is an example of something that you can slightly modify and utilize in your area. Okay. He doesn't care where you're from. Just so you know, to fill that out, he doesn't care where you're from. He's just trying to get more presence, more power, more, so they know that more people are serious about this right now. Okay. He's got people in the community who have done it, but he needs more. Okay. He wants some massive action on this. So please go to the top. There's that jot form link, and I will put it right down here again for you too. Just hold on a second. I'm going to do this again here. I'm going to put it right in the comments right now. Okay. And all these links too are in the description. If you're coming to this ex post facto, watching this, my links are all below, but I put Josue's at the very top in the description. So there's that jot form link. Again, that is pinned at the top too, but there it is. Just link on that, go to the comments there and just click on that. And I'm streaming this on both channels. I don't know who's on which channel right now, but I've got it on a couple channels. So that's the jot form that needs filled out. Now I'm going to do one other thing too here real quick as we're going through this. I'm going to paste one other thing into the chat, and I'm going to explain this to you as well. Okay, and I just got to go back here. I'm trying to pull this up out of Telegram. So you can follow. Do you have a Telegram channel that you stay active on?
Well, I have my user profile, but nothing in particular where people could. I don't post anything, but no. So that's a no. No, don't. Okay. I have one right.
So here's the other thing. So he is going to put some money out. Just printing this. It's obviously it's not huge sums, but he's been doing the work, and it is going to cost him some money just in terms of ink and stuff. So I've got a little donation info below for Cash App, and then also Give, Send, Go, and then PayPal. So he's got 3 different links there. If you want to give some money, just support that cause. But more important, I would think, even than the money right now, a lot of times money is easy to give, and I'm not telling you not to do that. I encourage you to, even $5-10, something like that, just enough people do that. That's going to help him with that. Mm-hmm. But that jot form, if you can just take the time to fill that out, it's just a notice. It's not a full-on affidavit, so it doesn't have the same requirements. Do they have to get the notice notarized? No, see, that's what I thought. Yeah. So it being a notice, you don't even have to get that notarized. You can just get it, fill it out, and that's what he needs right now. And then he's got to print those all and bring it to the school board meeting. We as people need to come together. I remember I saw this thing one time, all these people bent over the table with all these guys up top playing on the table. And, the game's over when we all stand up, okay, was the whole point of that meme. And so if we can come together and unite and support people in these endeavors and in these causes, it's going to help out so much. So please go to that jot form link. Again, I just posted it, and it is pinned at the top. So I just want to make a quick appeal for Josue on that, so that he gets the notices that he needs, because that's really why we're doing this. I love covering news on my channel, but I'll tell you what, there's nothing that I love covering more than people out there actually doing the work, because I've been preaching this like I tell like I'm blue in the face. We did an affidavit campaign here in Minnesota with Governor Walz and stuff. But it's if we can get people to do, not just to watch news and know and complain, I really need you guys all in on this. We got to be all in together to do and to fix the issues here. Okay, so thank you. I see people commenting. Done. Okay, thank you, D. There, I'm putting her up there. Bam, there she is. All right, so I made my whole pitch. Okay, I want to get back to hosting, but I had to do that. Real quick.
Awesome. And just more clarification on notice, I just since I'm printing them out, I just want one submission per person. Don't please don't send multiple at this stage because I'm printing them out. After I finish printing them out, after Monday, then I'm going to unlock the job form so that can you hear me?
Yep. No, I gave Megan a thumbs up. She just signed. I'm just.
Oh, I thought you're okay. But yeah, so after the Monday, I'll be able to unlock the job form that people can fill out multiple times, so that they'll be getting it through email. Because I have in my job form campaign, I have over like 550 emails embedded into the notice. So each time that notice gets filled out, it gets sent out to all of them at once. So. Yeah, I wanted to clarify that. And also, if my videos inspire you to go to the school boards, to speak, let me know. Let me know how you do it, But one thing I want to give advice on is when you go to the school boards, just do your best, not to go there. I know you may be frustrated and sad because what's happening to our children, but we have to stick to the Constitution and stick to holding our emotions back as much as possible, because we don't want to relay the message of that we're coming from a place of violence and anger. Because as you've seen, one of my notices I sent out when AG Attorney General Merrick Garland, when he called all his parents, domestic terrorists and stuff like that.
Yes.
I always had in my mind to never, do my best to not let my emotions get to me. Don't swear at the politicians. Don't give them 1 cent of anger so that they could use that against you and cut you off and get you arrested. So I just say, if you guys go to the school board, go in peace. Go a little bit prepared. Knowing your constitutional rights. Just don't say you know your rights. Say what your rights are, and you have a better chance of getting the message out there.
Thank
so
you.
I just wanted to say that.
Another one just in the job form. So a number of people have already said, I will put anybody up on here right now.
Awesome, guys.
No, Steve, you do not need to be from New Hampshire. He just needs people filling this out. He needs to go there with a stack of affidavits. Please do share this around. Okay, so look, Catfish, he said, oh boy, that's difficult. Catfish, that's great. No, he's talking about not dropping any F-bombs or anything on these people. But it is, I understand. Our emotions can get the best of us, people, but we've got to hold them in check right now. Okay, we have got to just press forward lawfully, peacefully, patriotically. Let's move this ball down the field. Okay, I know people are frustrated. Okay, but you have got to understand how many wins we've actually had and how much movement we have had. Here's what I want you. I'm going to give you an example. Okay, and we talked about this last night at the event with Seth Keschel as well. Just by polling. After post 2020 election, 36% of the population believed there was problems. Okay, enough to, maybe, like it was. I don't know what I can say here, but I'm just going to leave it at that. But right now, that number is 56% people. That is a 20-point move. Do you understand that? That is a 20-point move. As we continue to press on all fronts, we are going to see more winning. But a lot of people are in this thing and they're like, hey, they had all this hope. We had all this hope, and our hope failed us or whatever, right? And they were running towards a hope. Just stop that. Stop that. Stop dates. Stop hope. Just keep pressing for a win. Okay. and meaning that you don't know when that win's going to come, but you just stay in the fight, because the weakest ones are the ones dropping out. Okay. And you can, if you've dropped out, let's re-engage, get back in it. Okay. Because we've got to keep putting these people on notice. Okay. We got to keep doing it. Here we got Uric just did it. Steve just did it. Okay. So we're
Awesome.
getting jot forms filled out. So yeah, Jose thanks you. And so do I. Okay. And thank you. Yes. All our hope is in Jesus. Thank you, Dave.
Amen.
Amen. Yep. So, what we're seeing now, and I want you guys to understand, Josue is on the front lines, okay, of this issue, because there is, if you look at what happened with Garland and the Federal Bureau of Injustice, they came after, and you saw all this is like the front lines in the battle, because they have had reign over our children for so long, shoving junk down their throats. And now conservative parents who sat back by the sidelines and just let liberals run the schools amok are now getting involved, and they're having a freak fest. Okay. I don't think people understand how big this issue is. Okay. Yeah, thank you, Chucky. That's right. Done and done. Hippy dippy Cali girl just filled out your jot form. So again, I'm gonna repost that jot form. I'm encouraging you people, fill out this jot form and help him with his notice campaign. Okay. It's crucial that we just stick together in these fights. We've got somebody on the front lines, and then follow his channel, okay, which I shared earlier, okay, and I'll share again. But follow Josue's channel so that you can stay updated on this and see what's going on in some of these school board meetings, okay, across the country. He's obviously out in New Hampshire, so there's his channel. Subscribe to that channel, fill out the jot form, and I shared those other the Cash App and everything, and send $5-10 his way. Just help him with all the printing. I mean, he's got to print all these notices. He's had a lot of time invested in this too. He's not, looking to make big money off his time or anything. That's not the point. But he's constantly showing up there, people. He's a warrior on the front lines. He's fighting the good fight. Okay, so what would you like to say in closing, Josue?
Well, just want to say, appreciate you guys helping out. I hear a bad echo. Can you hear me all right?
I can hear you fine. Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, echo's gone. So yeah, so I want to just thank you guys and for doing this. I appreciate you guys filling it out, and along with donations, anything to help out. But yeah, just keep following. This is a battle that I didn't ask for, but I'm willing to go in and defend my children. And even if I didn't have children, I feel like I want to even help those that can't help themselves. And I just want you guys to get inspired. Go out there. Don't be afraid. There's going to be some days that you feel down, but don't stay there. Don't stay down too long. Get back up. I kind of use my health condition as a kind of a driving force. Because there was days that where I just felt sad. I felt bad for myself, but I knew that I just can't stay there in that defeated mindset. So it kind of gave me the strength to fight other battles. In this battle that came along, I got pushed into it. Now I'm in it, and with Jesus Christ, we're gonna win it. It's giving me strength as well, and the people is giving me strength as well. All of us together, joining on a common goal. To end this corruption, end all the evil stuff that's happening to our kids, and yeah, let's do that, guys. I appreciate your help, and then it's my closing, man. Let's do it.
Right.
Let's get to 1,000 and more. Next, if we get to 1,000, my next goal will be 10,000. Because I used to play when I had the strength back in the day. I played football and I was athletic, and they say you don't go big or go home, right? So my main thing is this. I started this. I wanted to go all out. I want to go all in. I don't want to do small. I wanted all the people to get together and do this. And I wasn't gonna settle for less. I want more. I want all of us to be a part of this, but not just me.
Yeah. Well, we thank
Yeah.
you for what you're doing, Josue.
Yeah.
And I love the fact that people are out there on the front lines doing
Yeah.
real work. And that's what we all need to get engaged in on a local level. Local is where it matters, people. I mean,
Yeah.
we've got to get involved locally. And that's what you're doing right there on the school boards. We've got a simple campaign with the Jot form. It makes it really easy. Okay. Oh, look at this. Somebody just shared it to Facebook. We've got done. We've got
Yeah.
done. We've got done. We've got done from
Awesome.
Florida.
Awesome.
Okay,
Awesome.
so we're getting some Jot forms filled out here. So, folks, I just really want to thank you for doing that. Everybody, just take a quick moment, go to that link, and then fill out that Jot form. I feel like I'm doing one of those. Do you remember back in the day when they had those like telethons or whatever, and then they'd show up, oh, done, and so here it is, another one done. Yes. Share. I feel like that's what we're doing,
Awesome.
but I want to see it happen, and it doesn't take long. Thank you, Patrick. You're right. It doesn't take long. So, it's a big thing. Done and donated. Look at this. I mean,
Awesome.
this is what's going on. I just love it when people rise up and they pull together and they just do things. Thanks,
Awesome.
Karen. So it's I want to do more of this. I have been doing a lot of national news lately, people, but I'm going to be doing some more some Minnesota-based coverage on local action. There's some great groups that I met last night, and so we're going to be I'm trying to connect people to locally where they can take action, and these groups are throughout the nation. Guys, you have got to see what happened last night at this meeting with Keschel, how many people were getting involved in signing up for precinct committee, for poll workers. I mean, getting involved in the at the grassroots level, just making it happen. Okay, and that's what I want to. I just want to do more of that. Otherwise, it's just otherwise, we're not getting it. We're not getting it done if we're not getting action. If one of the reasons I think, if you guys remember, a lot of my friends got just wiped from YouTube, and I ended up, I was on second strike, breathing on fumes, and so, but the thing is, if you look at that, I think one of the reasons why they came after us so hard was we had been calling for action. People can watch Tucker Carlson and get upset, and I love Tucker. I love the information he gets out there, and I think informing is very important. But taking action is even more important, and that's why Soros and his cronies were so upset with us because we were getting people to move the needle on all these different issues. So that's when I knew that I was doing the right thing. Actually, I got really excited when I saw that I was in the Media Matters hit piece. And, I got to address a comment here really quick, but I'm going to finish this. The Media Matters hit piece on us, it told me that we were doing the right thing and we were making it happen. And that movement, and it wasn't, it was the band, as we call ourselves, but it was Bannon, it was Stu Peters, it was a lot of people moving that needle. And there were over 400 people at that meeting on a cold, windy day here in Minnesota last night, calling for change, okay, on major issues. You guys have got to go over to my locals channel and check that out. Now, I have to mention something. Patrick Pearson said, wish we could get this gang all back together. I've got an update on that for you. Do you want to see the band all back together? We are going to be doing it. When is this? Marcus has been communicating with me. It is going to happen on Tuesday, late night, and it'll get posted out on our various platforms. So I just want you to know, if you want to see a band reunion, get over there, get on locals, lumberjacklogic.locals.com. Okay, and we will have that. So I know a lot of people have been asking for a band reunion. We've been trying to organize it. Nick's wife's grandpa passed away. He had to go out of town. I mean, there's just been a lot of things going on in the lives of the people. We want to get everybody there. So George, everybody. So I just want to let you know that. So that's going to happen. There's another one, done and sent, done. So it's all taking place. So I just I'll end the stream, folks, but please, if you haven't done it yet, go fill out the jot form. I'm going to post it one more time. Our jotathon. Do we call this a jotathon, not a telethon?
I like that name.
Jotathon. Let's do our jotathon here, folks. Anyways, I'm going to get this, and so here it is one more time. I feel like if I'm missing this, like if I end it, we're not going to get enough people going.
Oh, that was nice. We got 30 submissions came in. Just checking right now.
30 submissions so far, folks. But
Yeah,
I've got 199 people on right now. I got 199 of you on. I mean, this is fast. I mean, this takes a couple minutes. I mean, it's like boom, boom, boom. Okay, and you can have this done, and you can be calling school boards to accountability just by filling out this jot form. Okay, it's there. I'm going to post it again. Come on, let's get this thing filled out. Here, I want a few more dones. Can I just get a few more dones? I want to end this thing, but I don't at the same time.
Awesome,
I don't wanna,
awesome.
I don't want to wear out my welcome with you people, but on the other side, we've got to get this done. Okay, so join the jot crew. Thank you, Lindsay's. So. Yeah, these are, it's interesting as we see people across channels. There we go. We got another done. All right. Moose Call says you see 150. Do you know why that is, Moose Call? Or Most Call, I'm sorry, is because some of them are on the other channel. I've got 2 channels, and I decided to just run this on both to try and spread it out more. So there's 193 on, but it's between 2 channels. Here, 10 seconds. It took 10 seconds. There you go. Okay, come on. Let's get some more. Give me some more duns, please. Can I just get some more duns?
And you're getting the email as well. If you put an email, you get to read the whole thing. You can print it out in your own time if you want to do that too. So
for those who just signed on, this is Josue. He is doing a jot form notice campaign for the school board out in New Hampshire. Anybody can fill this out, okay? And it gives you a model going forth with your school board, utilizing your constitution. Okay, we need to get remedy. If you're upset about what's happening in the schools, okay, this is how we've got to call people to account. Done. Okay, CA. There you are, Kathy. It's good to see you. Anyhow, but
hi, Kathy.
This is guys. If you don't know who Kathy is, she's like one of these unsung heroes in the movement. She's always helping. She works so much on Dave's channel as for modding and just getting people rallied around. And so many people are working behind the scenes. So thank you so much, Kathy. Done and sent. A minute. Took him a minute. Okay. Let's see. All right.
Awesome.
All right. Well, hey folks, we're gonna pull it to a close, but you can still go out there and get that filled out. It's a notice. He's pushing back against mandates. He wants personal health freedom, basically, is what it amounts to for the kids in the school. Look, the government doesn't own our kids. We are the parents. Okay, we are the parents. All right. So there are kids given to us by God. It's our responsibility to raise these kids. The government has no right to start shoving stuff down their throats that we don't agree with, whether that's bizarre books on perversion, whether it's CRT, whether it's mandating that they have procedures. We're talking bodily autonomy here. Okay. That's right. This is crucial. All right. I love you, folks. Remember, support the sponsors. I've got the links for Josue down below, too. Again, follow him on his YouTube channel so you can get some updates, and we'll go from there. The jot form is pinned at the top as well. So thanks so much. All right. Peace out. Love y'all.
Take care.